Good morning, everybody. Hello. Hi. How you doing? Hey. Hey there. Good to see y'all. Who we got up in this chat? We got Avery's mom, Peaches, Don't Panic, Bonnie Bailey, Chatty Jen, Olive Juice, Cousin Tracy. Happy Good Friday, everybody. Hey, Jane Doe. Hope y'all are having a great day. I got something in my eye. I'm okay. Hey, Jane Doe, Mandy K, Miss Mala, Road Less Traveled, Benny B, Leslie Ellswick. Good to see y'all. I don't think there's going to be that many people show up because it is Good Friday and there's another. Jeez, I got something in my. There's other streams going on this morning, but for those of you who just want to chill and chat and have a coffee, welcome. Cher is around, but she's not feeling very well. I don't know, had a touch of food poisoning last night or something. Yeah, she's okay, but she's just a little bit under the weather right now. Hey, Patty Ponytail. Oh, and before I forget, I want to say thank you to everybody who sent voice clips in. I think I had about a dozen people. I haven't had a chance to listen to all of them yet, but yeah, thank you all so much. Cher's intro is going to be fire. Lola Layla, it is Cher. She's a little bit sicky. And there she is. Hey, Daisy Joe. Crime and Justice. Amy Cummins. Yeah, she's definitely doing better this morning than she was last night, so that's good. Yeah. And I have an iron stomach. Like, we had the same sandwich. We both got meatball. But it did taste different to me. But
Did it taste weird?
yeah, like I actually told her, I'm like, they must have changed their recipe because it doesn't taste the same as I remember.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about the bread. But no, yeah, that makes sense. Is that or the avocado maybe? But for sure, because if I'm just sick of something or I only puke like once or twice. I couldn't stop puking till.
Yeah, she was throwing up and everything. And I have an iron stomach. Like, I can't even remember the last time I threw up that it wasn't alcohol related. Like, I don't throw up. Oh, yeah, we might have to do that a little bit, although I don't think anything's open today.
Good morning. I'm going to lay down, but hello.
Even sick, she's beautiful.
You guys, he's so cute. He would come and take my puke bucket and wash it out for me. And
Well, what else can I do?
He's so cute.
What am I supposed
Squids, I left Raps chat and realized I just saw your name. I'm like, I didn't even say hi to him. Hi, Squids, love you.
Oh.
I fucked up. I was trying my best. I'm sorry.
She unplugged the camera.
All right,
One second.
Damn it.
We should be back momentarily.
I'm sorry, baby. It's all Squid's fault.
Uh-oh. No, I think it's Oh, damn. I think she just broke it. Oh, no, there it is. She's back. There we go. Why FC Stoner, how the hell have you been, dude? Been a long time, man. Hey, squids, Bella Bella, like a moose. Hung like a moose.
Yeah.
Bama fan.
People are bringing up if I'm collaborating with Benny, you can say yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, yeah. I did not hear the call, but yeah, Benny called Cher out of the blue and apologized and said he wants his channel to be taken serious and this and that. So, you know us, if people are genuine, we forgive. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I guess he's going live again this morning. That's the problem with all the drama, is you really do you get swept up in it and you lose sight of what you're supposed to be doing. And then once in a while, it'll just hit you like a truck. Just all of a sudden just bang. What the hell have I been doing? And you realize that you've been wrong and what you're doing isn't helping the case. It's just all drama and insulting other people and negative and all this stuff, which is entertaining, but I mean, that only lasts so long. Eventually people get sick of it. Hey, Sam, I am. Any news from Utah about Don Wells and the sister thing? I haven't heard it from law enforcement, but I did hear that it was the Utah investigators that were talking with Don. So chances are he's going to get charged for at least some of what happened in Utah. Oh, yeah, 100%. Don't panic. I agree with that. I don't defend what he's been doing. I don't think it's right. Yeah, I didn't watch him. But if he wants to turn things around and actually start trying to do something positive in the community, I'm not going to trash him for that. If he wants to come on my channel, he can. You know, I'm not just going to instantly forget everything and just, oh yeah, he's my buddy again. No, but I mean, for a time, I did consider him a friend. Yeah, too much damn snow. I'm doing good though, man. I'm going to be selling my bike. Just other priorities and all that stuff. So if you want to buy it, let me know. Benny's making a killing now that he turned on Candace. Well, honestly, I'm more for people who are turning on Candace than for people who are coddling her. But either way. All right, enough about Benny. I just think we're all strong together. Love or hate Benny, he got information. It's about summer in the end. That is true. He got information. Just like Chris McDonough. I mean, we had, like, we didn't like that dude. But he got a lot of information. And really, that's all you can really ask from YouTubers. Now, does the end justify the means? You know, that's like a Machiavellian thing, and sometimes no, the end doesn't justify the means, but at the same time, information is information. And we have a very limited amount of information 90% of what we all talk about is just speculation. Yep. Cher cut my hair. Cut it too soon though, because like as soon as she cut it, now we got this cold snap and snow. And now I go outside and my head's cold. I don't like that. You got 4 kids now? Holy crap. You're just a rabbit, aren't you? Well, we do give anyone a fair shake. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there are people that we've had up on panels and talked to and stuff. Like, I don't particularly like these people. Like, I wouldn't be friends with them in real life kind of thing. But that's my personal feelings about people is put aside for these cases, because if they have something valuable to bring to the table, then how I feel about them personally shouldn't matter. Trim your beard and hot glue it on top of your head. Well, that's an option. I tell you, I don't see that happening, but maybe. Hey, Terry. Hey, Mama Bear. You got 6 kids, holy. But twins. Still, holy. That's a lot of hibbity-dibbity. Yeah, I think I'm done with the moto vlogging thing. Oh yeah, two stepkids, right? But yeah, I've just kind of grown out of the whole biker thing in the true crime world now. And yeah, the missus is in the true crime and she does not like crotch rockets. So yeah. Could you imagine if all the creators that have been on the property and or talked with anyone involved collaborated their views? It would be wonderful. Team Summer. Yes, 100%. That's what we should be doing. You know? Like, we should all be saying, okay, I got this. What do you got? And then just go down the line and see what everybody's got. And instead of just focusing on one little thing, then it gets maybe to the point where we can actually figure some stuff out. Because right now, I mean, we go right back to the beginning. Now people can't decide if they think Dawn was at work or at home. We got Candace lying about the timeline. Nobody gives the same version of the timeline. It changes with every single person. We aren't even 100% that Summer went missing on the 15th. I think it was Dudley who thinks she went missing before, because Don acted so weird the day he fired him. And that was another weird thing too with Dudley. He said he was fired Monday, and then Tuesday at 1:30 in the morning, which was the 15th, the police were at his door, or at his father's door. But Summer wasn't reported missing until early Tuesday evening. So what's up with that? Was it not related to Summer? Or have we been told the wrong day from the start? Law enforcement, everybody just not admitting that she went missing earlier? I don't know. But I found that very odd. Cher tamed the wild in me, yeah. I kind of tamed the wild in her too. Yeah. We definitely got to meet up for a coffee. I got rid of my Instagram. Have you got my email? Can't blame Cher. I don't like motorcycles either. Hubby wanted one, and I'm like, dude, no, we got 3 kids. If I need you to pick one up, you can't put a car seat on a motorcycle. Well, you can. I've seen it, but it's not a good idea. Great haircut. Thank you, waitress. Northern Farm Girl. It's a Suzuki GSXR 1000. It's a crotch rocket. A very, very fast crotch rocket. It's got the big engine. And that's another thing, like around here. Well, before Cher came in my life, years ago, I was in kind of a different headspace than I am now. I didn't really care if I lived or died. So I would get on that bike and I would go 185 miles an hour on the highway, and I'd love it because I didn't care if something happened and I crashed. I'm like, well, at least I'll die quick. So I was totally fine with that. But now I want to live. So I can't do that anymore. And there's no point in having a bike like that if you're not going to be, like, it's for an adrenaline junkie, really. Because it's ridiculously fast and it's a lot of fun, but it's dangerous. So. Thanks, Avery's mom. But yeah. So in a way, Cher saved my life. Greetings from the UK. Love the new hair. Yeah. The hair is going over big. People didn't like me all shaggy. Yeah, this coffee mug's cool. It's fairly old actually. But yeah, it's a Christmas mug. It's got little reindeer on there. And stars. I got to get a new Prairie Boy coffee mug because the other one is all, like you see in the thumbnail, it's all, the black is coming off. Yeah, we found each other, Dolly. Yes, we did. Oh, that's fine, Mama Mac. He's burned a lot of bridges for sure, and whether or not he can redeem himself in your eyes, that's totally up to you. No judgment here. I mean, I'm still kind of on the fence. I'm waiting to see what he's going to be doing. Got a question. Totally unrelated, but needs a man opinion in chat too. How do men feel about gray hair on women? Do they feel like women should dye their hair? Personally, I don't care. Hair color, it doesn't, like, there are some colors that are ugly that I don't like. But as far as gray or dyed hair, really what it comes down to is the woman's confidence. If she's got gray hair and she loves it and yeah, and she's doing her hair and she's confident, that's great. Oh, someone's asking about do men hate gray hair on women?
Oh. No, some women look hot with gray hair. It's
Yeah.
not for everybody. But like you look hot with gray hair. You're a silver fox. But not every man with gray hair is a silver fox.
True. Susan Smith, afraid of heights. Yeah, I'm kind of afraid of heights too. But it's actually, I mean, it's kind of popular for women to have their hair dyed gray now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it really comes down to, I know like the fashion magazines and everything, they make it look like women have to do all this stuff to make a man happy. And no, you don't. You know how a woman gets a man going? She shows up. That's it. We're easy. Yeah, but if you're confident, whatever that takes, that's all we need. Yeah, I thought for a while about trying to dye my hair so it doesn't look so gray, and eh, I've made my peace with it. Gotta go clean the yard. 5 dogs, that's a lot of poop. Eesh, yeah, that would be a lot. Santa, it looks odd to see you with short hair. Yeah. Yeah, well, I was shaggy for quite a while there. Thanks, Gigi. Mm, yeah, I get that. That's actually like Cher likes to go with like real intense colors like purples and blues, but a lot of women they just dye what their natural hair color was just to keep it the same. Yeah, I started going gray in my 20s too, Stoner.
I should have been born with purple.
You crazy cats. I still got game. No. Yeah, I was well, I wasn't this gray at 30 obviously, but yeah, I was going gray. Hey Toodles. Cheshire Cat, hello. Ah, you were born with that color to never change. There you go. Uh-oh. Don't wake the beast now. You thought for a long time summer went missing before the 15th. You know, at first I was like, no, there's no way because you'd have to have so many people involved. But I mean, as time goes on, everybody's lied. Everybody's changing stories. Now, apparently, Allie's saying she never actually saw Summer. So that whole spiel about she walked up to the truck and saw Summer and wanted to open the door or roll down the window so she could give her a hug and a kiss. That was all bullshit. Or it's bullshit now. Like, just tell the goddamn truth. Jesus. Oh, look at me cursing on, taking the Lord's name in vain on Good Friday. I'm going to get smoked right here. Finally caught alive, yeah. It's hard. You can't, like, I can't keep up with everybody. I try, but between work and doing our thing and all that, I rarely get to really watch much YouTube. And it kind of sucks because I know like lots of other creators who are doing a lot of stuff. I see them in my chat and I feel kind of guilty that I don't go over to their channel, but I just don't have time. Plus, I'm trying to find information and look for things to bring you guys too. And that takes a lot of time. Yeah, Kiko. I have a hard time catching day lives with work. Yeah. Freebird, Candace was in love with Benny. Donald was in love with me. Benny got information, no denying that, and half his money tonight is being donated to EcuSearch as I requested. Yep, there you go. we ever get that truck thingy figured out? What got moved and where? Okay. I'm going to make a video about this, but what I can tell you for certain is there are 3 trucks. One is like a really dark color, so that one's irrelevant. But there are 2 light blue Ford trucks. One is pretty much all just faded, like baby blue. The other one is like that, but has the top of the cab is like a darker, like a purple. The faded blue one was parked in front of the shed before Summer went missing. You can see it in the video where Summer's dancing in the rain by that barrel. The camera pans over and you see it there. That truck is still there when Chris McDonough goes to do his walkthrough with Candace. Now, it may have been moved after Chris left, but if that's even the case, why does it matter? I think a lot of people thought that that truck got moved after Summer went missing, and like they were trying to like maybe they buried Summer and moved the truck on top of it or something like that. Unless they did that after Chris had done the walkthrough, which I believe was in, I want to say August. It was like 2 months after Summer went missing. It might have been sooner than that. A good month, though, at least a month. So I don't think that, like, people move shit around on their property. It just, you do that. I don't think there's anything sinister or, like, there's no gotcha moment with that. I could be wrong. But for sure, that truck was parked in that spot in front of the shed before Summer went missing, and it was still there when Chris McDonough did his walkthrough. Other than that, I don't know. But I will make a video about that and put it out because a lot more people will see the video and maybe they'll be able to straighten me out, say, no, it was about, we were talking about the dark blue truck or the other truck that had the wood in it, something. Because I don't know where those 2 trucks were before Summer went missing. I only know where the one by the shed was. So I'll put a video out and just say this is the info, and I'll show the proof, and then we'll just go from there. I'm not saying anybody's wrong or anybody's got the wrong theories, but that happens a lot. When you put out a little bit of information, people take that and just amp it up a little bit. And then the next person gets that and takes it up a bit more. It's like that game of telephone, right? You whisper shiny bumper, and by the time it gets around, it's like rusty truck. Like things get mixed up just passing it along. So yeah, I'll do that this weekend. I'm going to be working on Cher's intro, but I'm kind of at a standstill with that because I need her in the shots and she's not feeling great. So we're going to have to put that on hold for a bit. Yes, welcome everyone coming into the chat. We got 93 glorious mamma jammas up in here. It's actually more than I was expecting. Any true crime and other stuff. Cotton candy boobs! Toodles, yeah, Cher's okay. She was actually came on here for a minute. She was sick last night. It seemed like food poisoning. But yeah, she's doing better this morning. Is not feeling great, so. You guys like that mug? Yeah. It's very cool. Had that mug for a long time. I remember my mom drinking out of that mug. And she passed 12 years ago, coming up on 13 years ago. Wicked West Paranormal says, get your sexy butt in front of that camera, girl. Hey, Bob G. Hey, Cat. Time to get Cher to trim the upper lip. Yeah, it's going to have to get done again. At some point, I'm going to shave this whole thing off again. We'll see. It takes so long to grow it back. It's been like 8 months. Absolutely, Dolly, yeah. I'm not for the drama. Like, I get when a creator puts out something that is just like way out in left field, or it's completely wrong, or they're just like just complete assholes. Like, then I say that, it's fair game, right? Like, I still don't do that kind of thing, but I can understand why people would. But like, attack the content, not the person. Does that make sense? Like, I don't think anybody should be like attacking me. Like, how Cher was getting bashed so bad because she didn't have great teeth and stuff like that. Like, that's, why do that? You don't, or because people are overweight or whatever. And I'm guilty of fallen into that pit a time or two. Like, I'm not perfect. I'm damn close. But but yeah, like, I'm okay with, if a creator puts out something and they're just dead wrong and they know that they're just spreading lies, I can see people giving them shit for that. But I mean, if you don't like the person, just don't watch them. I mean, YouTube is supposed to be a place for you to learn things or enjoy. Like, it's your free time. So if you're not enjoying it, don't be watching. Find something else to watch, or, find a new hobby, because we only get this one life. And if you're spending 6 hours a day being miserable, and that's not good. That's not good for anybody. I'm really wondering if she is at the property. Ernie's gives me creepy vibes, and she was last known with him. Oh, you're talking about Candace? Well, Ernie is... Well, okay, I gotta take my own advice. I'm not gonna say that he's crazy, but what I will say is he came on the scene finding what he claimed to be Summer's toys and her hair. Now, we knew that was wrong right from the start because she had a shaved head. She did not have hair this long. But then, what else did he do? There was this fake tip. We got a tip that someone saw a man dump Summer's body off this bridge. So they went and investigated that, and there was like an inch of water that was barely flowing, saying, oh, it could have washed Summer's body downstream. No, it couldn't have. You need more water than that. Like, just make shit up. He lies. That's one of the channels. Like, if people want to rip that apart, go for it. Because it's one thing to come on and say, well, I think this is a possibility, blah, blah, blah. But if they're actually just completely fabricating lies, that is, well, it's stupid and it's wrong. So people like that shouldn't be on YouTube. And the shit that he said about Cher the other night, you know what that earns you, Ernie, if our paths ever cross. You know what that earned you. That's all I'm saying about that. Ernie makes me think of the Tiger King. Yeah. Yeah, he's very much playing a persona. Very much so. I heard that clip, and I need to hear what was said right before that. Because if he's saying, if I was Don, I would be like, and then we hear this clip, right? Of him saying, I know where Summer is or whatever. But again, you can't trust that guy. He lies. And it's been proven time and time again. Why anyone watches that, I have no idea. But you can't take a single thing he says for fact. Yeah, don't panic. He said something really awful. And of course, it's just a flat out lie. There's no basis for that. And there's no reason. Cher hasn't gone after Ernie at all. He just, once in a while, he'll just insult people randomly because he's cool. He's cool like that. It's like, yeah. What's cooler than going on the internet and insulting women? I mean, shit, I want your autograph. Douche. Thanks, Wicked West. I have no idea what video that was, Avery's mom. As of this moment, Benny has called Cher and apologized. She accepted his apology. We're taking it from there. My opinion of Benny has not changed. He has not reached out to me. So, but I just say what I said before. I don't watch him. I don't know what he's been saying. I don't care what he's been saying. And it's just, it doesn't exist to me after everything he's done. If he wants to make amends and be a better YouTuber, be a better true crimer, I won't stand in the way of that. Yeah, Avery's mom, it could very well be. But it is what it is. You know, someone comes to me hat in hand saying I was wrong. I mean, I don't really have much choice. Like, I'll forgive. I won't forget. It won't just instantly be all okay. But, yeah, I mean, that's a step. No, an apology is not all it takes. Contrition. It takes contrition. But an apology opens a door, right? It allows a conversation to take place. It's a step. It's not all over, but it's a step. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Night Stalker, Cousin Sarah. No, I get it. Like, he's burned a lot of bridges, and if you don't want to let him try and redeem himself, that's your call, and no judgment at all. F that. Oh, we are. We're very protective of Cher. Absolutely. Yeah, Gemma, I get it. I totally get it. And like I said, an apology does not make everything better. That's a step. Contrition, if he proves himself. And I know Benny's done some bad shit, but he's done some good shit too. Like, you can't discount that. As much as I would like to just say, you know what, Cher, don't even bother. It's nothing but trash. Nothing good's going to come of this. It's just going to bring you heartache. I can't say that because I have seen good. But we shall see. That's all I can really say, is we'll see. See how tonight goes. And if it can get us to a point where we can at least collaborate and bounce ideas off, theories, trade information, that we have stuff like that. I mean, we don't got to be buddy, but yeah, like I said, we'll see. Yeah, we know what we're doing. Don't panic. We got this. He's not instantly just our friend again. We're being cautious and all that. But yeah, could all be a trick. Could be legit. Like I said, you get caught up in this drama thing, and then all of a sudden it just hits you. It's like, what the hell have I been doing? This is so wrong. This is so not what I set out to do. Like they say, the road to hell is paved with good intentions, right? People get lost along the way. Dad, please don't ever trust him. Yeah. I get it. I get that you guys are concerned about it. I am too. So is Cher. I mean, it's not like all, oh, we're great again. No. Awesome background for chat. Well, it's actually just a black tablecloth. I have the green one on the floor there, but I used the black one for some of the videography things I've done. And when I did the little thing for Cher's intro, but yeah, it does look kind of cool actually. It's just like infinite black. Good morning, Bobby Rose. A conversation between Cher and Benny is not going to help Pine Summer. It's running a cult over there, and I can't believe people can't see it. Well, there you go. Like I said, we'll see if things change or whatever. But a conversation between Cher and Benny is not going to ensure that Cher is not found. So, thank you, Deb. Yeah, you just need to Cher knows what she's doing. She's no dummy. But if someone comes into your life and says, I'm sorry for how I treated you, you can just say, you know what, fuck you. It's too late. You can say that. That's your right. Or you could say, you know what, I'll listen to you. I'll give you that much. And that's all Cher's doing. And it can't backfire on Cher because she's not pledging anything to this. I mean, worst case, she shows up at this live tonight and Benny pulls a Benny and says some nasty shit. She leaves. And he just looks like an asshole. No harm, no foul. Is he losing views? Actually, I don't know, but I think his channel is actually doing very well.
It is. He had almost 3,000 people in his live the last few lives.
Yeah, he's got like almost 3,000 people showing up in his lives. People like the controversy. They like the drama. They like the fighting. There's no way around it. Human beings love conflict. We do. We will sit down and stare at a square box for 2 hours watching conflict in movies and stuff.
People to give it a chance because I understand they're wary. So am I. It's not like, okay, we're besties again, right?
Yeah, that's what I was
But we
saying.
have to be also, he's there. He got information. We can't deny that. We can't even deny when we get information from Ernie, okay? He's there. And let's be honest, I had a ton of people fooled like I was besties with Dawn and Candace. That's no different than what Benny's done. Now, Benny crossed further and crossed lines. I never would have. But let's say if we find out that it's something Benny got and we find Summer, is everyone going to hate Benny so much then? No. You can't, you know what I'm saying? So I understand everyone's wariness, and I am too. But there's no harm in me and Benny putting our heads together when Benny and I both got as close as we did. If anything, that's a conversation that makes the most sense these days on YouTube, is the two people who had Candace in love with him, Don Wells in love with me. Shouldn't these people be having a conversation? I don't see how that's wrong. So just trust me. But it's not like we're best friends again overnight.
Yeah.
But also, I honestly never expected to get a call like that from Benny. Benny's not the type that would need to do that. He could go about doing everything without having a conversation with me.
Thanks, Susan.
So it's that's all. Just trust in me. And if you don't want to listen to it, don't listen to it. But just know that in me paneling up with him tonight, half of the income that he gets tonight is going to EquiSearch. So there's that, okay? And it's all in the name of Summer, really. But Benny has done good things. Benny has got information. And we can't deny that. Love him or hate him. That's just how it is.
Yep.
And like I said, for 10 months now, 10 months today, everyone has been going like this, right? And Summer's still gone. So in Summer's name, it makes sense that everyone who's had contact with them all come together finally and start working together.
Yeah.
You know?
I didn't even realize it is actually 10 months today.
10 months today.
Yeah. No, it's not going to be like that, Jody. You don't have to worry. Because, yeah, I get it. Even when he was on the other side, or however you want to phrase it, just having him on all the time was taxing. He's a lot. He's got a big personality, and he does kind of take over the show. But no, he won't be on every live. No worries there. I'm not too sure, Kiko. You'd have to go to his channel. I don't even know if he set it up yet or what.
It's set up.
Do you know what time?
I'll check.
Okay, she's going to check the time. And yeah, what Cher was saying. Cher and Benny probably got closer to Dawn and Candace than anyone else. So it would make sense for them to put their shit down and try and figure out some answers.
No, it's not set up yet.
Oh, no, it's not set up yet, but it'll be tonight. Probably. We'll see what happens.
I told him that 7 our time, so 8 Central.
Yeah, probably around 8 Central. So in like 9 hours. Yeah, I get what you're saying. NY to LA. I get it. And I mean, we have no idea. Like he might say, yeah, half Super Chat's going to go to X Search and then not give him a penny. I have no idea.
Hey, babe.
Yes.
It'd be good to go over the main details of Summer, like, you know, what the timeline, all that. It's 10 months, so maybe bringing up some facts. Well, we don't really know facts, do we?
Yeah, Cher was just saying it'd be good to kind of give a summary of Summer because it's like the 10-month thing. But as far as facts, we have surprisingly little. I still think she went missing on the 15th, even though there is the theory that she went missing before is not far-fetched at all. To have that many people involved, it just doesn't sit well with me. It doesn't make sense, especially since Allie appears to hate Candace so much. Why would she lie for Candace? It doesn't make sense. Of course, now she's changed her tune, but it's too late. You went into so much detail, and it just, no. And then, of course, there's the deleted text thing from Hunter, which I debunked that. Now, it could still be a legit thing, and Hunter misspoke about how he found it. But I mean, he went on and on about how he's a tech guy and how he notices things and how he swapped the phones, and he was just so detailed, like it was a spy movie. And then he messed up and said that phones have a trash bin, but phones actually have multiple trash bins, and your deleted texts don't go in your gallery. So it's like, well, that's out. Don, we don't know if he went to work that day or not. We don't know if he saw that red truck hung up on the approach that day or not, because he said it was that morning and then he said it was weeks later. And Dudley said that he was fired on Monday, and then Tuesday at 1:30 in the morning, cops were at his father's house asking about Summer, but she hadn't even been reported missing yet. So that's out. Like, nobody, and then, well, Jody Sue, good God. Pass. Nobody has been truthful with this. Candace and her 2-minute window of Summer being out of her sight, no. Grandis apparently got home and took a nap. No one even mentioned that before. So, what the hell? Like, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, y'all. Every single person has lied. Jose lied. You want to tell me that Jose got all caught up on everything going on and all the lingo, like saying SA and Grandis in one night? Nope. Don't buy it. I did like how Jose actually had some insight about Summer, and he did seem to legitimately care about her. So I like that part, but the rest of it, no. So yeah, I don't know, like who do you trust? Which direction do you go? Was Summer literally just snatched out of her yard under everyone's nose? Was it an accident? Did Candace do something? Did Don do something? Did Grandma do something? Was Jose actually back there? Did he do something? Did Hunter do something? Like, we have no freaking clue. I wish law enforcement would at least cross a couple people off the list for us and say, okay, we completely looked into Tim Mullen, let's say. We completely looked into him. We know where he was. He was seen on camera at this store, whatever, that day. He could not have been involved, blah, blah, blah. He's off the list. Then, okay, we can leave it down. We can leave it go. Something. Like, give us something. Come on, Pruitt. Point us somewhere. We're not a curse on law enforcement. We can assist you. Point us somewhere. I have no idea if Benny actually knew Don before. Someone said that they may have served time together in Texas. I have no idea if that's true or not. Honestly, I don't really care. If I had to pick a side, I would say no. But that's just my opinion. I would have thought that if they did know each other, Benny would have been far more involved with Don right at the start of the case. Like if they were friends or whatever. But it could all just been a ploy. This could be like this really extravagant plan. I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, later, Kiko. Thanks for hanging. I enjoy your down-to-earth coffee chats. I come in here for no drama. I appreciate that. Mark, sometimes people get mad if one goes into the other creator's chat. I'm not sure why. I enjoy good level sense. There you go. And yeah, if any of you go to, like say, AB's channel or MGL or Benny, You're still welcome here. That's fine by me. I don't care what else that you watch other creators. It doesn't bother me at all. As long as you're here. That's all I care about. Wee Scottish Moss Social Experiment. Yeah. Yeah, they say Cher and Banning knew down before. Well, I can say for sure Cher didn't. Yeah, Lavender. Got today off because it's Good Friday. Back to work Monday. I was actually off yesterday too because of the blizzard. So yeah, I'll be next couple weeks. I'll be pretty damn busy. Got to play some catch up now. I've been in all the channels, but only chat here. It took me a while to do that. Well, there you go. Glad you do, Mama Bear. Oh, thank you very much, Susan. Hey, Betty Blue. I'm going to hop on my phone so I can have a moke. I just forgot how to use my phone for a second. All right. It's going to be one of those days. Blizzard? Yeah. Yeah, we got a crazy amount of snow. Like it was so bad. Like the last 2 days. 2 days ago, I actually did go out and do some work. But it was so bad, like at times I couldn't even see the hood of my truck in the city. Like it was that bad. And then yesterday there was just so much snow. Like if you didn't have a four-wheel drive, you weren't getting anywhere. I almost couldn't get out of my parking spot because there's like a 3-foot snowbank behind my truck. It is bad. Now the city's clamoring to try and get rid of all the snow so people can move around and stuff. But yeah, we got a lot. Alrighty, hopefully this doesn't echo too damn bad. And switch. Ah. Dave, how you doing, man? How's things in the Watts world? You guys making any progress over there yet? Oh, that was not my coffee. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, we got more than a skiff. I shoveled it out, thankfully. But yeah, we got a good foot, at least a foot. It's a process, huh? Keep plugging away. Hopefully, you find that missing piece. You've been watching Johnny Jet trial? Yeah, that's a big thing now. I watched a little bit of it. People were very like they were kind of poking at how Johnny was dressed or something. I don't get it. Oh, happy anniversary, Prissy Missy. You just got rain, yeah. That's what we should have got. I can't remember the last time we had this much snow in April. It actually came up from the States. Lavender blue. Mm, he is a good actor. And Pirates of the Caribbean. I mean, no one else could have played that role. He's the only one. People say it's the vortex change. Although say climate change and all this stuff. I think it's just a cycle. Because I remember when I was a kid, we used to have massive amounts of snow every year. And then you go back like 15 years. I remember golfing on my birthday in February. So it seems to just come in cycles. Now maybe for the next few years we're going to get a lot of snow in winter. Hey Lucia, we're going to have some nominations. Oh, for White Rabbits thing. I tried to get her to put a thing in for best beard because I said that's the only one I got a shot at winning. Oh, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was a terrible, terrible movie. Yeah. Who was the guy who played it originally? Gene Wilder? Is it Gene Wilder? That was another actor that he could have played that role, where he can play it off like he's serious, but it's actually funny. Not many actors can do that. She did. Oh, maybe I'll win an award. That's all I got because all I or maybe best morning coffee stream. I don't know. It's not like I'm not even in true crime anymore. I gotta get some videos out for you guys. Ridiculous. The weird flute guy. Oh, what is his name? Is it Dobson? I definitely have the best morning coffee. Thank you, Rosie. I think so too. I don't want to blow my own horn, but yeah, toot toot. It's Dodson. Dodson. I kept thinking Dobson. But yeah, I remember. Okay, yeah, he's a weird guy. But I remember, I think it was Robin sitting with Summer in the church, trying to get her to wave at him. And he was sitting, I don't know, maybe 20 feet away. And he's, hey. The guy always rubbed me the wrong way. But yeah, there's lots of weird people. It's like take a group of social outcasts and make a movie about them. That's kind of what this thing is. All right, switching. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that guy. Tim Mullen creeps me the hell out. I just don't know about all these people. Isn't he also the one with the crematorium? I believe so. I don't know. Don't know for sure if that's the guy. But I did see a video a long time ago about crematoriums, and there's a surprising amount of regulation. Like they monitor your power usage and make sure it lines up. So for someone to use a crematorium off the books, very, very difficult. Like maybe if he had someone that was being cremated and threw summer in with them, I guess maybe that's a possibility. I don't know, but I don't really know a lot about them. But yeah, and that makes sense that that would be closely monitored. But yeah, we Scottish Ma, I don't know if, I didn't hear he got fired, but I don't believe he's been working at that place for quite some time. So I don't know who's running it now. Yeah, I agree, Rosie. And if you're looking for motive, there's not a lot of, well, who would have motive to hurt a 5-year-old girl? Like basically nobody. The only one that I can see that could have had motive for doing this intentionally is Candace. Because you look at what she's doing now, I mean, she has literally lost all of her children. Not just her children with Dawn, all of them. She's lost her sister, her husband's in jail, and it seems as though she couldn't be happier. She's just loving life right now. Who else could have that much? Who else could lose that much and still function? Like, my God, if I lost all my family and Cher left me, I probably wouldn't even be here. I'd just give up. So I don't know. Candace, I've always said Candace has like a darkness. Like even her old TikToks and everything, there's like a darkness to them. And she put out this thing with a bunch of family pictures, and the music she picked it wasn't like a happy, lovey kind of theme. It was weird and dark. So yeah, there's something very, very off with that woman. If I had to put my money on one person, it's Candace. Yeah, Rosie. Yeah. She definitely has a darkness. She was never mother, just a womb donor, yeah. Yeah, some people, they never want to have children, or they just never connect with their children. I mean, it happens, right? Alcohol numbs the soul. When you start throwing addiction into the mix, yeah, that does change things a lot. But, I mean, right from the very start, I walked her to the house and I went back to check on her 2 minutes later. No, you didn't. No. I'm not even going to delete that. But that's stupid. I wouldn't be okay with it, but it didn't happen. Personality disorder, yeah. Something. Did you change your name, Prissy Missy? Did you have a different name before? Now she's making out, yeah, oh yeah, I do remember. He did shower with her. Yeah, she knew. That tiny ass house? No way she wouldn't know. In the past video, you talked about a man moaning, oh yeah. I think he was saying, oh yeah. Yeah, it sounded like a guy saying, oh yeah. Myrtle. Okay. Yeah, apparently she doesn't shower. I don't even want to picture that. But, ugh. Yeah, that whole scene is just gross. Yeah, their bathroom doesn't even have a door. These stacked up dressers. Like, what the hell? Yeah, let's not even. Mm-mm. Yeah, everybody knows that didn't happen. Crime and conspiracy. That's just a troll. But it's so ridiculous that I didn't even delete it. Yeah, the maternal bond was not there. Definitely not. I mean, it's plain to see. I mean, she could be trying to fight to get her kids back, getting her stuff in order, getting off the booze and the drugs and whatever else. But she's not doing anything. She's just living it up. Freedom. Renting a room to Jose. There were no rooms to rent. Yeah, there's something with that does not add up either. Yeah. Just everybody involved, everybody surrounding this is just, every one of them gives me the creeps. Later, Mama Bear. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day too. Yeah, I don't know. If I was like hard up and needed a place to stay, I think you could find a better place than that. Like, I didn't buy that whole story, honestly, about, well, there was like 500 of them all coming down, and they get there and all of a sudden the place isn't ready. That doesn't happen. You'd have paid your first and last months, you'd have signed the contract, you'd have already looked at the place, yada, yada, yada. You'd probably already have the keys even. So, I don't buy that. I just don't. Yeah, Granny, that's really all we do know. We know Summer's gone. We don't know if Grandis took her and she's living with someone else because they knew CPS was going to take all the kids. We don't know if she was abducted. We don't know if she was hurt. We don't know anything. We just know she's not there. Sam, I am you de-trolled. Alrighty. Well, when people go like way out of their way to be completely stupid, I like to leave it up to kind of shame them. Like, do you realize how dumb you are? You realize how ignorant that was? drug run. Yeah. But why bring like children and stuff on? I guess if you got kids in the car, you're less likely to get harassed by police, maybe. I don't know. I'm not in that world, but I would think if I was a cop, I wouldn't see a U-Haul and a bunch of kids and whatnot and think, oh, yeah, they're criminals. That's a major problem we have, crime and conspiracy. You can't take anything unless you physically see the evidence for yourself. You really can't take anything for fact. Like, even if you really trust, say, me, like I've said things and I've been wrong. I got things jumbled up with that milk jug video because there was a video and a picture, and where things were taken, I had a theory and it was proven to be wrong. So yeah, anytime there's a theory or whatever, you gotta take it with a grain of salt. You gotta look at the evidence for yourself and decide if you think it's legit or not. Northern Farm Girl, thank you so much, girl. Convenient to come into town during a race when out-of-state tags are everywhere. Yeah, because they would have New York tags. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, it'd be nice to just put all these people in a room and say, you're not getting out until we get the truth. And that's that. Yeah, I don't buy the moving story. I don't buy anybody's story. Like, either this is some giant conspiracy, master plan for trafficking a girl or whatever, or you got people trying to insert themselves into this for popularity, or you just got crazy people who are just making shit up. But nobody's been completely truthful. Hose them all down with a fire hose, yeah. Yeah, apparently some need that more than others too. That would be great, and it should be live on YouTube, yeah. Who's gonna break? When mom and grandma have had their own dealing with Candace, still allow your kids to deal with them, mix with them, makes no sense. Yeah. They had a whole lot of nasty shit to say about them. Am I back? I froze or something? Hopefully y'all can still hear me. I just saw my screen just went blank. Yeah, hypnosis might be good. I'd be down for that. Anything, really. Like, I just wish law enforcement would make a move. Tell us something. Like, do something. You've already got evidence that Candace gave Hunter alcohol. That's a crime. Why not start going after people for this petty shit? Put some pressure on them. We Scotch, I'd buy a ticket. Yeah, I'd see that show. At this point, I'd take anything. Anything that gets us some damn information. Reliable information. Because the way we're going, we're not gonna get the answers we need. We're just going around in circles and throwing out theories and arguing with each other. That's about all that's happening. We need some clarity. Thanks, Dolly. Hit that thumbs up. Tell your friends. Say, if you want to have a good time having your coffee in the morning, check out this mofo. I gotta get some videos up. This is ridiculous. I say I'm in true crime, but I'm not really doing anything in true crime. Cher says Summer's case is designed to go cold. It does seem that way. I mean, who's it Pruitt said he's not going to let it go cold, but the way he was describing his day, it almost sounds like it is already. He just goes over tips in the morning, follows up on stuff that he didn't finish the day before, and then goes on to other cases. Like, this is such a small office. They can't have somebody just dedicated on only Summer's case for as long as it takes. They can't do that. So they have to balance with other cases and everything. And I mean, I think unless they start really getting aggressive and making some moves and putting pressure on people who they know have committed crimes or have, obviously lied to authorities and this and that, start nailing these people and putting pressure on them and start trying to pound the truth out, because just sitting back and waiting is not going to do anything. It's not going to fall into your lap. Like, no one's going to walk into the sheriff's office and say, I know where Summer is, and take him right there. That's not going to happen. There's not going to be a smoking gun. The only chance the way I see it, the only chance law enforcement has of solving this is to get aggressive. Start getting after these people who have so obviously lied and put some pressure on. Even if they lawyer up, that doesn't mean that you can't interview them. Just the lawyer has to be there. Day one, wrong photo. Wrong photo on the Amber Alert. Right there. That's not what she looked like. Hey, Pink Phoenix. Doing a cup of tea? Thank you, Patricia. Good afternoon to you. There's my honey. You're watching, honey? Yeah. Yeah. Hottest day of the year for you? Yeah, we got a lot of snow. We got a good foot. Hey, John McSmith. Well, I think I've gone over. I can't. I gotta do something. Unless you want to come on and take over for a bit. Yeah. Sure, whose channel will be tonight? Benny, apparently. Oh, she's gonna take over. Well, you guys can talk with Cher a little bit. Cher. Jesus. I'm having problems with the King's English.
Hey guys. Yeah, apparently I send Dawn and Benny nudes.
Yeah, that's just.
That's actually funny because you know me.
Yeah.
And that would never happen. Uh, yeah, I'm not so proud of myself. Mark will be back. He's got to go potty. Hi, Betty Blue. Hi, everyone. Hi, Heidi. Typical Minnesota day yesterday. No snow this morning. Snow on the ground. Yeah, bipolar Minnesota weather. Oh,
Thank you.
Samael. Hey, Tootsies? No, Tools. Toodles. Toodles. Hey, Miss Mala. Good to see you. Bye, Betty Blue. We both love you too. I do not look lovely. I've been in bed. I really got to shower. It looks lovely because it's dark and mysterious in here. Benny has become a big problem. So glad you broke away. Dean Nelson. I don't know what people's problems are. Clearly, a lot of people don't believe that because he has like thousands of people watching him all the time. But I'll be live tonight on Benny's, going over the timeline and discussing Don not being at work on June 15th and the reason why co-workers have talked to us and given us statements but not wanted them to be recorded or played on YouTube. That's because those are considered statements, and so they can trust me when I say we are going to see the day that YouTube is used against these guys in a court of law. And it's a beautiful thing. Oh, thank you, Dolly UK. So I come in late, but I hear Benny apologize. Yes, Rosie May, he did. He did apologize. He called me this morning. I was a little bit shocked. Chances. I've gone on 100 apology tours while having a platform. Now, did I ever think I would talk to Benny? No, but to be honest, because I just think that I honestly never expected. I don't see Benny as the apologetic type, if that makes sense, you know? But he did. He called, he put his shit aside, he called and he apologized. And I've had to do a lot of apologizing to people, and I'll have to probably apologize to people many more times on social media. That's life. Now, I don't understand the people who can't get behind it, because the two people who should be actually having conversations would be Benny and I. Think how close Benny got, think how close I got. That just makes sense, right? Now, will we be best friends again overnight? No, absolutely not, because what happened happened. I still don't understand it, but Benny and I can talk about that privately. And of course, because everything happened publicly, y'all will hear publicly. Now, this is all new, right? But I thought it was important that you guys do know. He did call, he did apologize. And, you know, going forward, that'll be proven. Now, I can't look bad, because if he apologizes and then ends up being an asshole down the road, that's on him, right? Like, that can't really make me look bad. But to be honest, I was hoping for an apology from Benny. I did not ever think I would get that, but I did. And there's a lot of things you guys don't know that I kind of always wondered. If you guys know, a lot of you were fooled. You thought I was really besties with Dawn and Candace, or that I really thought that they were innocent of anything, or that I really thought that SA didn't matter. There's a role you have to play. And even detectives and stuff, and they do that as well. You try to trick them. They're allowed to lie to people to get them to talk. And, you know, law enforcement has rules and stuff they have to follow, but you know, they are allowed to lie. When they have you in a room questioning you, they can lie and tell you whatever, and oh, Candace just, you know, told everything and rolled on you, whatever. You know, they're allowed to lie to get statements and stuff. So of course, everyday people like you or I or Benny, we're allowed to also, we don't have a rule book. We are not law enforcement. everything's on the table that we are allowed to do. And again, I repeat, now, if it comes out down the line that something Benny has done helps bring answers to Summer, a lot of people are going to be like, okay, Benny's not so bad, right? And I mean, Benny's done asshole things. I've done asshole things, but I don't feel right not accepting it. In fact, when he called, I answered. He sounded pretty down. You know, he was like, I fucked up. And we kind of got into a little bit of spiritual things and why. But you guys remember, go all the way back to like October. He was asked to start going after me. Do you remember that? That was a thing. And for 24 hours, we did it. I was like, do it, Benny. Go after me. Go ahead. Go after me for 24 hours because I'm curious. Why? Who wants this to happen? And for what purpose? Like if little old Cher is just crazy on her channel and what she's saying just doesn't matter, why did we have these uppers telling Benny it's his job to go after me? He can prove himself to go after me. So to be honest, I mean, he played that part and he did it very well because, you know, and again, I don't agree with everything that Benny's done. He doesn't agree with everything I've done. But you can't say that both of us haven't gotten somewhere or gotten information out on this case. You know? If there's going to be two people talking about the Summer Wells case and Don and Candace, the two that make sense is Benny and I. Yeah, just trust me, because you guys, I'm no dummy. And I think Benny knows that. Yeah, honestly, this is hubby's channel, so I'm not going to block you. But I do have that power, and if you're going to continue on, like, it's just not necessary. We get it. You don't like Benny. Don't watch tonight then. But also, we can't allow you to keep coming in here and making the remarks you are about Benny. You know? Let's not talk about his parenting or his children. We don't know anything about that. So, I'm going to give hubby back his platform. But either, you know, trust my judgment or don't trust my judgment. And I think for the most part, a lot of you will and still support. Because if we're using common sense, who else got as close as I or closer to the family? Benny. He's playing a role, guys. And I've said that all along. He's been playing a role. So don't panic. I know you guys do. And you guys are so awesome. And maybe it's not fair of me to ask you guys to, like, trust me. But I hope that everything that I've done and used my platform is enough to prove to you guys you can trust me. Yeah, so that D. Nielsen keeps making comments. I haven't done anything, but if you ask me my opinion, it's kind of not necessary comments about Benny. But, you know, if you don't like Benny, you don't like Benny. But Mr. Cher's going to come back because this is Mr. Cher's channel, not Benny's. And he's got lots of other things he can talk about. Love y'all.
Thanks, honey. So I missed the goings on in the chat, but yeah, I get it. If people like Benny he's earned some hate. Like, there's no denying that. So if you are leery, just a little bit distrustful, I totally get it.
It is a fair feeling to be weary and be not trustful. That is fair, you know. But
I'm with you on that.
Give it a shot and ask yourselves, have any of you guys had to apologize to anybody at all in life? And I promise you, you guys probably have, you know, and probably won't be the last time. So, yeah, I don't do things what's about clicks and views and likes. I follow my own heart and my feelings, and that's the only way I know how to be with people. Like I said, someone like Benny certainly didn't have to apologize. Could have just went about their life. Doesn't need to have a conversation with me. But he's doing what's smart. That's honestly what's good for Summer.
Yeah.
And I've been saying it for months. We all have. If we can all, anyone
later, Benny B.
contact with that family, get together, put our heads together, work together. That's what we want.
Yeah. 100%. When you're doing when you create a channel and you're putting out content, you kind of have a couple of ways you can go about it. You can either like be personal with it and, you know, get emotionally invested and interview people and do all that, and then you're open to being taken advantage of, mistreated, all that kind of stuff. Or you can just be someone who just puts out some information and then basically walks away. Like what's her name? Plunder. That's a good example of someone who just puts out their thing and they don't go after anybody. They don't really get involved. They just report information that they find. So there's people like that, and there's people like Cher who really try to get into things and talk to the people and go off of what you guys, you know, you guys are saying, well, can we find any information out about this? And then Cher she'll be on it. She'll try and find that information. So it's hard because when you have someone like Cher like that, you get to see her as a person and you start to care about her as a person. So when someone like Benny comes along and then like basically backstabs her, you're going to feel that. Like it's going to be personal for you. So to not be willing / able to just let it go, it's totally understandable.
And I love you all for being so protective.
Yeah.
I do. I get it.
So yeah, we're not expecting all of you to just instantly forgive him because he apologized to Cher. That's not how it works. I haven't forgiven him. Cher hasn't really forgiven him. She's just willing to hear him out, basically. So yeah, and then we'll see what happens tonight.
I did forgive him. I say I accept his apology.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like everything isn't all good now.
It takes time to prove that.
Yeah, that's why I said, like, he's got to show contrition. He has to prove that he's sorry. It's one thing to just say it. It's another thing to show it.
What if he did a video and he apologized to the community and then set forth actions from that, you know, apologize to the community and then use his actions and continue on with that? How many of y'all would forgive if he was to do something like that? Because
I think in time, a lot of people would.
He owes an apology to everybody. He does.
He does. Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, I'll shut up now.
Cutie.
Go ahead, then. Look at him. You can.
Yeah, he does. Rosie, he owes me an apology. He owes everybody an apology.
And I did tell him that. He knows. I told Mr. Cher the only way I can help is if he reaches out to you. Aw, he's so cute.
And take a bow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I think it's funny though a little bit because Mr. Ernie Shell, he has been trying to do damage to our community, and if anything, it's actually been bringing the community together.
Yeah, well, that's a different.
Yeah,
That's a different character right there. If Ernie reached out to Cher and apologized, that one I would be like, no, no. He's a lost cause. And I'm sure a lot of you feel that exact way about Benny because of what he's done. And yeah, I can't fault you for that. I really can't. But I guess all we can do is just see what happens. If nothing else, it'd be... I mean, it's always beneficial to at least be open to communicating with other creators. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Stars and hearts in the chat tonight for sure. That's awesome, Chatty Jen. Get 3, then several others, all animals we adore. Right on. Yeah, we got Matthias from the local shelter, and Chubbs was a stray that he just kept coming around for a long time, and then we finally just, well, Cher decided to bring him in. I didn't really get much say in the matter. Yeah, he does. He blends right in the background. Probably all you could see was his eyes. Well, all right. Well, according to Cher, I have to do 2 hours. So we got 17 minutes to go. Cher has been more calm. Yeah. Well, Benny tends to provoke emotion in people. Usually anger. But yeah, he's good at that. But yeah, he could do a lot of good in the true crime community if he really wanted to. Because he has the ability to just throw caution to the wind and just reach out to people, and for whatever reason, it works for him. Like, we could never get Candace talking. Of course, we kind of burned that bridge before Dawn went to jail, but still. Oh no, no regrets about Chubb's cat. A few days ago, I was watching another channel that was playing Dawn's Drive on Chimney Top Loop, and I swear I heard Dawn whisper, "So still my fault." No, I haven't heard that. I don't know, Sam. I don't think he's set it up yet, but when he does, we'll share it out on our community page. Because he's got like 2 or 3 channels, so I don't even know which one's going to be on. On Hitman Benny Keys? Yeah, there's Hitman, there's Blood Money, and I think he's got a 3rd one if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Like I said, I don't watch him, so. Candace only talked to men who flirt with her. Well, I guess I could have tried that, but oh god. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. I just can't. I could have a conversation with anybody. You pick anybody, any murderer, anybody. I could have a conversation with them, and I could be reasonable. You know, I could actually just ask them questions, give them their time to speak, and whatnot. I could turn off the emotional part and just have a conversation with whoever. But I couldn't fake that. Like Meatloaf. I won't do that. Rest in peace. I have integrity. I do. I do have integrity. That's not just a word to me. Please don't stoop that low. I couldn't. I mean, even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to. I couldn't stomach it. Couldn't look myself in the mirror. I can be open and honest. I have a very hard time being deceptive. You know, that whole do unto others thing. Oh, that's a good idea, Sam. I think there should be a couple of Cher's mods modding over there for tonight, because it's probably going to get pretty rough in the chat. Later, Bonnie. Hey, Allison. We're just shooting the breeze. The big things we've been talking about are obviously the Summer Wells case, and Benny has reached out to Cher and apologized. Apparently he wants to mend some fences, so we're going to see what happens with that. Hey, Zena. Happy Easter. Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah, if you're willing to do whatever it takes to get information, yeah, that's not a. I don't see that as a flaw. I just personally can't. I can talk to people. I can. You know, you could have the worst person sit in front of me, done horrible things, and I could have a conversation with them. But yeah, that's about all I can do. He could be using her mystery. We'll find out. I mean, if this isn't legit, it's going to be very apparent very quickly. So, we'll see. But that whole thing, I mean, Cher and Benny used to talk on the phone every day. Like, they were legitimate friends. And then everything just fell apart, and well, I hope that this is legit and that Benny realized that he just took a wrong turn and got lost in all this shit. But if it's a ploy, some kind of ruse, or just some kind of strategic thing for more clicks and views, I mean, we're going to find out real quick. But yeah, she has her eyes wide open. As do I.
Babe,
Honey.
when you're done, did you get out of my weed order?
Nope.
It's on there?
Yeah, I haven't closed the tabs.
Well, later will you just order that?
I bet they're not open today, but I can try.
Oh, they're not?
It's Good Friday.
Oh.
We can try, though. Yeah, emotions have always run high in this case. It's very similar to the Watts case. When you get invested in a case like this, you care and you want answers, and yeah, you get very passionate about it. So when people are screwing with that, it pisses you off. And it's a totally normal response. Oh, they are open, so right on.
They're open till 10.
I heard. So that's good news. Yeah, and honestly, I don't see the people who are saying bad things about Benny. I don't see that as being distrustful towards Cher. I mean, he's earned that. There's no doubt. He's earned that. Like, there's a reason people say that stuff like that about him. They don't say it about me in other people's chats. because we're very different men. We're very different. So yeah, he's definitely earned that shit. But nobody is beyond redemption. But the problem is, if you really want that redemption and if you're willing to prove it, beard of reason coming through. Yep. I am the beard of reason. No one's going to ever take that title away from me. Yeah, if White Rabbit has a thing for most reasonable true crimer, I'm a shoo-in for that sumbitch. I'm almost annoyingly reasonable. Pisses Cher off sometimes. Why can't you just be mad and say some nasty shit? Yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. I'm hoping some good will come of it. And if not, well, it'll be entertaining. I mean, that's the worst part of it. I mean, worst case scenario, it will be entertaining. Best case scenario, Benny stays true to his word and works on turning a corner and becoming a better web sleuth and YouTuber and human, and the best beard. My hubby will only watch you, Mark calls everyone else is a quack. There are no shortage of quacks on YouTube in this true crime world. Holy, there's that one. I can't remember her name. It's like CIA something. This lady. And wow, she's just mental. Always pausing the videos when it's all blurry and stuff and pointing out numbers and kids and yeah, that's just a whole lot of weirdness. I think that's why Cher and I make such a good pair, because she'll get passionate about something and she'll really stick to her guns. She's like, no, I think this is the way it is, and you're gonna have to do a hell of a lot to change my mind. And then I'll just ask questions. Okay, so if this is like this, then that must be how that went, and I have problems with that. So then we'll get talking, and then eventually she'll say, you know what, it'll either be one or the other. She's like, no, I still think it, and that's all there is to it. Or you kind of made a good point there. I don't know now. So yeah, I'm like the devil's advocate. I take everybody's theories and look at them, and like I can't really find more evidence than anybody else, but I can go through people's theories and point out where things have gotten skewed. So yeah, I really wish law enforcement would do more of that. I mean, they can't say, well, we're thinking it's Candace and blah, 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 obviously, but they can, in a roundabout way, they can point us somewhere. Because, I mean, a lot of people, I mean, they have the time to, like, go to these places, talk to neighbors, talk to witnesses, talk to store owners, all this stuff. So if law enforcement says, in a roundabout way that we're trying to work out the timeline with Tim Mullen, just say, then you're going to have people who go to Tennessee and look at places he's gone, seen in his videos, and talk to people who have been there and ask some questions. And like you'll have a lot of people willing to do grunt work for you. Just point us somewhere. Because when you don't, you get people just spouting off insane theories that are impossible. And of course, they think that they got something because they're half nuts. So they're pestering TBI with it. Well, all you got to do is point us somewhere. Say, we need help with this. We need help with that. And watch all the YouTubers go at it, and they will get you that information. Work with them. We aren't a hindrance. We're trying to do the same thing you are. It's not a one versus the other thing. It can be a hand-in-hand thing. My favorite coffee, flavored or ground up? I'm not big on flavors. Like Cher really likes the flavored creamers and stuff. I'm not really into that. Lately, I even stopped putting sugar in my coffee. I just put a little bit of milk, and I'm good to go. Well, there you go, peeps. I think you've had a big enough dose of the Beard of Reason for one day. I'll be going live again Saturday morning and Sunday morning. And I'm going to get that truck video, going to get rolling on that and get that out sometime this weekend. Yeah, no sugar is the way to go. It's definitely a healthier thing. Like I said, I want to live, so. Cinnabon K-Cups. That does sound good. Not going to lie. Cinnabons. Speaking of healthy, that just took a left turn. But all right, y'all. Let you go. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Good Friday. And maybe we'll be seeing you tonight on Benny's channel. If that happens, I don't know. If not, Cher will be live, or I'll be live, or one of us. One of our many channels at some point. You'll see us again. But all right, take care. Love you guys, and we'll see you next time. And until then, this is True Crime Productions with Prairie Boy 77, a.k.a. Mr. Cher, a.k.a. the Beard of Reason, a.k.a. the Voice of Reason, saying good day, good night, and Godspeed.